Good morning, everybody. It's Victoria Lorien Fabish, registered psychotherapist, holistic psychotherapist, and today I am talking about letting go. Letting go. It's a hard thing to let go. I mean, I know. I think everyone knows that letting go is one of the hardest journeys in one's life. To be able to just let it go, either letting go of a point of view, a thought process, a way of looking at something, and then all the way to letting go of a person, letting go of a person that's no longer right for you, even though you know that they're not right for you. It is so hard. Letting go of a job that is secure but you know doesn't fill your soul. Letting go of a home that you feel comfortable in, but you know is probably not a good idea to stay there for a variety of reasons. It's usually because of the fear, the fear of the pain of the loss, the fear of the pain of the transition, the fear of the pain of the work that one needs to do to go through all of that letting go. And letting go is, I would say, the single most emotionally disciplined thing one can do when one is discerning and assessing what's happening in your life. And I would say that the letting go, I know the feeling tremendously. Because when you start to grow emotionally, when you start to evolve emotionally, you are going to, hi Angie, you are going to be seeing your life and going, wow, that no longer fits for me. And when you are consciously saying, that no longer fits for me, you can't unring that bell. You can't unring that bell. Once you've rung the bell of awareness, if you start to shut down that awareness, more damage occurs in your body, in your being. So it's important to know that once you uncover awareness, the only way to move forward to really serve your being is to go about the business of troubleshooting how you are going to go to that new reality. Because the new reality is really what is going to serve you better. But, there's so much, and also when you have it, before I go to the so much, when you have a new awareness, you will start to think in this new way, which will affect your vibration, which will affect what you bring toward you. And usually it'll also affect what starts to naturally go away. Oh, I love that Angie says that you have let go and it's an amazing feeling. And sometimes it is an amazing feeling. There's an elation. There's an elation of letting go. I would say that there's a combination of things, I would say that letting go sometimes is, especially if you're completely convicted about what it is that you need to let go of. It's clear, gotta go, must leave, must let go of this thing. Feels amazing, feels like freedom. But as a psychotherapist, I journey with people going through the letting go process, and often I see it as, and I myself have experienced, profound pain of letting go. I think that anyone who's gone through trauma as a child or abandonment issues tends to hold on to, Angie says there's sadness, even though you knew it was the best thing. And a lot of people are afraid of that sadness and afraid of going down the rabbit hole of sadness and afraid of the void that will be there. And, again, if you've experienced abandonment as a child, there's a lot of holding on. There's a lot of just like, I don't care that it's not right for me. It's comfortable. It's familiar. And I want to hold on to it. And also, what if, the worst words in the English language, because they usually bring us to painting a negative scenario after those two little words. Well, what if I let go of this and nothing better comes? What if I let go of this person, this place, this thing, this thought, this way of being, this habit, this thing I'm comfortable and familiar with, and then nothing replace it? Well, here's what I'm here to assure you, is that nature abhors a void. That's an old saying. Nature does not like a void. In other words, vibrationally, my nose is itching because usually when that is, I feel like there's little unseen energies here kind of going, you're on the right track. You're on the right track. Could be me. But anyways, essentially this notion of, when nature, the universal energies experience a void, it will be filled. It will be filled. And it will be filled with basically whatever you're thinking at the time. So make sure that what you're thinking at the time is what you would like to fill your void with. So be very disciplined with your thoughts. When you're letting go, get clear in your journaling, in your sharing, in your intention, in your focus, in what you're reading, in what you're thinking about, in what you're exposing yourself to, as to what you like to bring into your void. Because initially is the pain of letting go, but then there is the new normal to contend with. And so make sure that you are bringing in a new normal that is aligned with your being, with your value system, with the trajectory of your growth. And the trajectory of your growth can be intentional. But I'm here to say that it's not easy. And sometimes it is, but I don't want to be rose-colored glasses. I want to be realistic and say sometimes it's just not easy. So, let's not BS ourselves, okay? I'm a holistic psychotherapist, but I'm also not a person that's like, it's all going to be perfectly fine. No, there is pain that will happen, and you're going to have to, as I say in other videos, you're going to have to go through the mountain of pain, and you don't have to do it alone. But, people get really afraid through anxiety, through what if. Hi, Jennifer. I like how you're saying no shit, Sherlock. Well, you said no shit, but I added the Sherlock in there because it's really hard. And so I'm not here to say, oh, just change, just let go, it's all good, no problem. No. Some people are fortunate. I have beautiful, wise counseling friends that are like, Victoria, they just have no trouble letting go. They're much more at ease with I'm good with the letting go. It's all good. They didn't experience different personality styles will have more of a holding on energy. We'll have more of a I've now personalized my car. I know someone who I can't let go. This car is just like falling apart, but I can't let her go. Her go. It's not a person. It's a car. It's a machine. I can't let her go. My car. Oh, poor little Bessie. I'm like, the car is dangerous now. Let her go. But there's this sort of personalization, attachment piece that people will do to different objects, or experiences or people. And great are those who have managed to get past the over-attachment issue. Because over-attachment is from the ego aspect, which is driven by fear, and driven by the amygdala, which is the fight-flight aspect of our brain. What's going to happen? I gotta prepare. I gotta hoard it all, because if I don't hoard it all, I'm unsafe. So, and letting go of people can be incredibly hard. Absolutely, Jennifer. But it's so important to understand that you can train your brain to come, especially with the fear of letting go, coming at it from a more cognitive, more prefrontal cortex aspect of your brain, which is more logical, more assessment oriented, versus the amygdala, limbic system part of your brain, which is reactionary, fight, flight, survival based, and fear based, and can really be the leader of anxiety and the motivator of anxiety. So to calm that down, you want to just speak to your brain and going, stop, you're stuck in a rut, you're giving me the wrong information. Logically, it's a good idea to move forward away from that situation, away from that car, away from that job, away from that, letting go of that thing. And logically, and bring in the logical and cry about it and let it go and sort of cry about the sadness of the letting go, the grieving. Grieving is such an important piece of all of this, because I don't care if you're letting go of a habit, of drinking, pop every day. A client of mine is getting rid of the pop habit, and there's a lot of grieving involved, because pop is a sacred thing for this person, or letting go of the habit of going to bed at 3 a.m, or letting go of a toxic you know, someone who puts you down all the time, but they kind of, you know, they kind of are loving as well. So it's like confusing. But yeah, not a lot of us are good at grieving, Lisa. But the point is that be willing to go through that mountain. Be willing. I mean, it takes a lot of courage. Oops, I just swore. It takes a lot of courage. Okay, and courage is what I'm all about. Courageous conversations with yourself and others. And if you engage in some courage, I know it's not easy. But what I'm here to tell you, and some other people will say, is that there is so much greatness on the other side of the letting go. Initially, it's hard, but when you move forward into the next side, hey, Tony, how are you? If you move forward into the other side, oh my God, I mean, examples of amazingness, you know, better jobs, you know, richer relationships, you know, better surroundings, newer car, I don't know. You know, in the case of Bessie, lover over there, her old car, there is such an important growth experience. And then I believe that when we step into our true purpose, we're on a growth trajectory. And when that's happening, when the growth trajectory is happening, what's really happening is we're benefiting other people as well, which I believe you first fill your own cup. You get clear about who you are and what you're about, and then you can help the planet and other people. And so I want to tell you that letting go is one of the hardest things. For some people, it's not as hard. I feel it's hard, and a lot of people I've experienced have said how hard it is. But because you know these are other things that people say, and I've said, letting go of a person will hurt them, and I don't want to hurt them. And I don't want to feel, you know, sleepless nights feeling guilty. You know, then there's all that codependency. You know, it's like, oh, self-esteem, you know, rising and falling based on what other people are saying, thinking, or doing towards you. You know, letting go of the pattern of not giving an F about what other people think. That's a huge one. I know it's for me. It's a hard one. Not just not giving an F about what other people are thinking about me. Yeah, Tony, super difficult. But I think there's a book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. I love to say the F word sometimes, but you know, it's just so satisfying sometimes. But The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F, or How to Give Less Fs. I love it, you know, and that's part of the letting go. It's letting go of investing in what other people are thinking about you, and that's hard, but it's such an empowering thing to do. And when you start to do it, it's kind of like, wow. And it's not about being a narcissist. Let's be real clear, people. It's not about being selfish or a narcissist. It's about being self-caring, self-loving, and not everyone's going to agree about you doing that. And that's just life sometimes. So I'm here to say we're all in this journey together, okay? So I wanted to just put this video up about this. And the number one step in starting to let go of what you need to let go of is, yeah, and it is very freeing when you do it, exactly, Wendy, is number one. Good, Lisa. Working on that. Not giving an F. Good stuff. So one thing that is important to do in my estimation is start writing in your journal what you're looking to let go of. Number one. At least you and your journal are going to know what you need to let go of. Become aware. Ring the bell of awareness. Once you ring that bell, you cannot let it go. You cannot unring that bell. Ring it. Once you ring the bell of awareness, it's awareness plus courage plus persistence plus repetition equals change. I'll say it again. Awareness plus courage. Ooh, those are a good combo. Awareness and courage. Persistence. Excellent combo. Repetition. Don't give up and repeat, repeat, repeat equals change. That's your formula. That's what gets you to the other side. And slowly, easy does it. Go through the mountain. Feel the pain, grieve it. Bring in your support. It's an excellent recipe for change and for letting go. And buy into the concept that it's good to let go, that you don't have to hoard things, you don't have to hold on to everything. And buy into the concept that letting go will lead you to your life purpose. Okay? So you know how to find me, visualizationworks.com. Please come to my website. I got lots of articles there and lots of online programs. Please, please do go there. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. And also, if you're catching me on my YouTube channel, subscribe. It's Ask Victoria is the YouTube channel. I have like so many hundreds of videos there. And also, the other thing, I'd love you all to join my group. Join my group. It's called, thanks Jennifer, I love you too. And thanks Lisa, and thanks you Wendy for stopping in. But join my group, Positive Self-Culture, Relationship Culture, and Family Culture, because this is where we change the world together. And I'd love you to just come on the journey with me. You get some special stuff by being part of this group, and it's on Facebook, and just ask to join, and I'm going to say yes, because you'll be part of it. All right? I love you. Have a beautiful day. It's a spectacular day in Toronto. I'm at the office today, but tomorrow is another spectacular day, and I'm not so much at the office. I'm going to be writing. Have a fabulous, fabulous, beautiful day. Mwah. Stay in touch.